usual markets in Cameroon have a 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. routine during the day. For those that have gates, the market is opened at 6 a.m. for shop owners to go prepare and showcase on their shopping stands and wait for their customers. They and those who come to buy start leaving the markets at 5:30 p.m. so the gate is closed at 6 p.m. This is an exception. The Senegal market of DOUALA starts just after midnight. The goods that are sold here are mostly perishables and must be sold by the day so they don't get bad.
Banandula mi moro kwana malalondoi ama wapene kielei mana tobunyai asi upompe jeruwe andula miu amori yele nema makati bana bana meyai pati bana meyai. Tila na maleta po jengele timalawo bananyaki na bolo le jeme awo no la mio yepe malena we ate Nai, misima metuna moa, mima wana jongi sewe, mamona sirie. Jamonu kwari nai, mangeya metuna moa, mama wana jongi sewe, mamona sirie.
Nous sortons de chez nous parfois à 24 heures, parfois à 1 heure du matin.
We sometimes leave our houses at 12 midnight and sometimes at 1 a.m. This is to ensure that we get quality products. There are some vehicles that arrive at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning. And when they come, we select first choice product and buy. And by 3:30 a.m. we start selling. We could finish selling at about 11 a.m. or 12 midday. And from there, we go home and rest for 4 to 5 hours. From 8 p.m., I could distract myself by watching TV. But at 12 midnight, we get back to the market. This is what we do every single day, except on Sundays, where some people like myself go to church.
The perishables are brought in from the northwest and western regions of Cameroon. There are different small villages that are specialized in various perishable food items from that area. Carrots and leeks come from Congo in the western region. Some of the perishable food items that leave the farms of the northwest and western regions include fresh tomatoes, pepper, lettuce, leeks, cabbages, green spices, and all sorts of vegetables and assorted fruits that do well in the cold grass fields. These items have to be collected from several villages by Buyam Sellam to be brought to DOUALA.
Areas in the west region that produce vegetables include Jindum, Kenrem, Bayangam, Kumbot, Kupa, Bankwap, and Mangum. During this period of the year, vegetables are cultivated in swampy areas, and these places that I've mentioned have large swamps.
DOUALA, where this market is found, happens to be the most populated city in the Central African sub-region. It is found at the hot coastal belt of Cameroon. its very humid climate is not conducive for the production of vegetables. So some Cameroonians have as duty to work to feed the ever-growing population of Douala and her environs with such items.
Banandula mi moro kwarina malalondoi ama wapele kielei mana tobunyai asi upompe jeruwe andula miu amori yele nena makati bana wo bana meyai pati bana meyai.
Chilana maleta polo jengele chimalawo bananyaki na bolo le jemeawo no la mioe.
After they have harvested the vegetables, it's then the Buyam Sellam business starts. Buyam Sellam is in the local parlance, which is referred to buy to sell in English. It is the process that people go to buy from the farms of the west and northwest regions until the food items are finally found in the bellies of the city dwellers of Douala. The chain is very cumbersome, as the perishable food items have to move through many hands before they finally get to the final consumer. All those involved in this chain are those that we refer in this document as Buyam Sellam. The Buyam Sellam activity of those who buy perishable goods starts from those who buy in bulk from the farm. They are popularly known in the French appellation as grossistes.
We are like the wholesalers. When the goods arrive and the Buyam Sellams are selling a basket for 5,000 francs, we sell for 4,500 francs. This is to ensure that we sell everything and avoid a situation where the goods could go bad in our hands. We don't actually buy. We have an agreement with the farmers in the village whereby they harvest and send the products to us, and we sell and register everything in a registry. Later on, we send the money to them.
Quand ça arrive, moi-même je suis revendeur. Quand ça arrive, nous-mêmes, on prend, on donne, les femmes viennent acheter pour aller dans les petits marchés.
I myself am a wholesaler, and when the products arrive, we take and sell them to other women who buy to retail in smaller markets. As for now, the prices are good. We sell for 4,000 to 5,000 francs a basket, as compared to before when we used to sell for 1,000 francs only or 1,500 francs.
Donc ça promet un peu, ça n'est plus comme le passé qu'on vendait à 1,500, 2,000. Donc maintenant, là, je crois que ça va un peu.
The grossists are those who are charged with the responsibility to transport the vegetable in good conditions to Douala after buying from the farms. Sometimes, some grossists work in pairs. One is stationed at the farm locations. He selects, buys, and sends through a driver of a lorry who carries them to his partner, who is on standby in Douala.
I get people where they make that thing for Bamenda. Send them for me. I say, give me money. I know they buy them for here. Okay, I know the buy for you. Hey, but you no get price all day. Get your own price. Have this said today? One basket, 1.5. Tomorrow I say 500. One day, all day get your own price. The price.
Moi, c'est Sani Léo Mohamed, je suis chauffeur du Canter, chauffeur sirop. Nous transportons les tomates de l'Ouest.
I'm a truck driver and we transport tomatoes from the West region to Littoral. When the businessmen buy their products, they rent our vehicles for transportation. We could leave at about 8 or 9 p.m. and take 5 to 6 hours to get here. When we arrive, customers start buying.
When the driver finally gets to DOUALA from the west, usually during the very early hours of the morning, early because of the perishable nature of the items, those to buy from the groceries are already present at the market. They are the third in the line of duty in the Buyam Sellam rule. First, this new Buyam Sellam are helped by another group of people, the offloaders, to put down the perishables from the lorries. The offloaders are paid instantly, and your pay depends on an agreement that they make with the first and second grade Buyam Sellam.
On paie 6 000, 7 000 maintenant, on a 2 500, 3 000, 1 500. Mais maintenant on se retrouve.
We used to buy a basket of tomatoes for 2,000 francs sometimes and 3,000 francs, but today prices have increased and we now buy from 4,500 francs to 5,000 francs. We are left with no choice but to look for more money in order to buy, so as to make a living. When buying, we know these tomatoes could get bad, and so we buy only what we can finish selling for a day. It could be just 2 or 3 baskets, but the important thing is to sell it in order to avoid losses.
Pour vendre, pour occuper un peu d'argent. La tomate provient, on paye les produits ici, pas au village. Les villageois pas de travailler au village. On ramène ici, on nous revend.
What happens is that these products are grown in the village by villagers, and when they are ready, they are harvested and transported to the city. We now buy and later sell to others who buy to retail in smaller markets.
There are some housewives who have parties or other celebrations, and restaurant women who also come here after midnight to buy directly from the grossist.
Quand nous venons d'ici là pour acheter les condiments.
Those of us who come here to buy green spices for home consumption face difficulties in conserving them. In order to keep them fresh, we leave them outside during the night, and during the day, when it's hot outside, we shelter them. We always come to buy from here because things are much more cheaper here than in other markets.
Donc c'est tout ça parce que quand nous venons ici là, on achète un peu bien par rapport au prix du marché.
At this level, when the grossists agree with the second level Buyam Sellam, another duty comes in. It's an interesting duty. They are called Bambed in the local parlance, but their duty is porting.
Je m'appelle Yaounde et c'est un porteur. Je me débrouille pour ma...
I am a porter. We are hustling to survive in life. I'm transporting this basket to the stairs for 100 francs.
Comme ça, ça c'est pour 100 francs. Faut aller laisser ça à l'escalier.
Moi je suis un déchargeur de tomates au marché. Je dois au marché dès à minuit parce que le déchargement commence à partir de minuit.
I am an offloader. We sometimes start offloading at midnight or 1 a.m. In the morning, when we finish offloading, we start transporting the baskets, and the prices vary depending on the destination of the customer.
The potting here doesn't just go regularly. There is a new system with a new name created by them. They are called sondeurs, and the new act is called sondage.
Nous avons ce qu'on appelle le sondage. Vous voyez, non? Puisque quand on porte une femme là, on retient un peu de grains, on met...
There is what we call sondage. It is when transporting a basket of tomatoes, you remove 2 or 3 tomatoes. At the end of the day, you could have a good quantity to sell, and we use the money for eating. It is not stealing. The basket owners know that is what we do, and they are okay with it.
Sur 2 pains, ça fait 100 francs. Donc ça nous fonctionne. Donc selon moi, peut-être toi, c'est ta manière.
C'est comme ça qu'on fait pour mieux fonctionner ici.
Mais moi, pas...
Tu sais que les vents camerounais sont trop durs avec les bêtises là. Tu portes un panier, tu montes tout l'escalier, on te donne 50. 50 francs, c'est trop petit pour nous. Bon, quand c'est comme ça, alors, on nous donne 50, alors, on profite.
You know, Cameroonian women are very difficult, and we do this to survive because the money they pay us is very small. What can you buy with 50 francs?
On fait quoi faire? Sans trop tu vas ça. Ah ça. On fait comme ça pour mieux fonctionner. Si on ne fait pas ça, on va rien manger. Ah, c'est comme ça. Donc, c'est ça qui est la vérité. On doit faire comme ça pour vivre.
These perishable items from the western northwest regions at this level are taken to the other markets of Douala by these second level Buyam Sellams, where the third grade Buyam Sellams buy to sell to in local stores in the neighborhood, or customers who come to take directly to the ports. It's what we mentioned here that at every level of the Buyam Sellam business, some token is added so the person who buys makes a gain after he sells.
These huckleberries come directly from Pumbot and its environs. When they arrive, we buy a bundle for 150 francs from the suppliers and now start selling at 200 francs. If you succeed in selling 100 bundles, your profit could amount to 5,000 francs. So this is how we do in order to survive.
Also, the prices of these perishable items change according to the supply and the season of the year. The rainy season produces more, so the prices fall during the rainy season.
Now so this will be very cheap now, so they sell and also very cheap. That's how they sell and they loss and loss. Be very cheap now, so yes.
Why be cheap
now they see yes, now the month we give a bit cheap. Yes, because the common are plenty. Yes, now why they be cheap now.
Most of the goods that come here are pure perishables and cannot survive the humid and high temperatures of Douala for a long duration. Those who buy to take home in large quantities have cooling equipment at their homes that they use to preserve this item. Those who buy in wholesales here at this market tend to take the risk of creating preservation methods if all their perishables are not bought within time.
Magazine in day and place in day where remain for camp. You want go us, you open and keep them. Yes, you remain away the same so. They keep them, they open and they open and keep them the way you know go hit. Yes, keep them. The next morning you can't tell them.
Some of these perishables never get to Douala in good condition. For one reason or the other, they get bad on their way before they even ever reach their location.
Bon, et ce sont les denrées périssables telles que vous les constatez. Il y a des fois quand on charge.
Remember, these are perishables, and there are times that when a vehicle is loaded and it leaves the village about 8 p.m. along the way, the vehicle has a problem. Most of the vegetables will go bad due to the heat.
Les légumes se brûlent, peut-être le haricot vert et tout et comme ça.
Je vends tout, n'importe quoi qui entre, je vends. Je suis maintenant sur les légumes. Bon, malheureusement pour nous aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas de.
I sell everything, whatever comes, I sell. Presently, I'm selling huckleberries, but unfortunately, they are not in good condition. They are bad. It is because of the loading. They were loaded beside the engine, and the heat has caused it to go bad.
C'est ça la cause. Je m'appelle Omar, venant du village. Je suis à Fumbot. Bon, c'est nous, en fait, c'est nous qui travaillons ça comme légumes là, comme vivres frais. Faites partie des vivres frais, tomates, légumes, condiments, haricots verts. Mais là, c'est là, moi, je suis maintenant à Sanaga. Aucun légume. C'est ça que je fais ici à Douala. Bon, nos frères du village se sont occupés, on nous envoie.
I am Omaru from Fumbot, and we are those who cultivate these perishables in the village. Presently, I'm selling in Sanaga market, and people come to buy for various purposes. Some to sell in smaller markets and others to consume at home, while some to use the vegetables during ceremonies. What happens in the farm is that you start by nursing the seeds. Afterwards, you transplant them, and you might add fertilizer to the soil if it is not fertile. When they are ready, we harvest and tie in bundles, and they are loaded in a vehicle to be brought here in Douala.
On charge du Fumbot pour ici la Douala. La voiture peut quitter à Fumbot à... La voiture peut quitter à 18h. Si la voiture quitte à 18h, ça peut arriver ici à 3h. Parfois 2h, parfois 1h. Bon, si ça retarde alors en route, c'est ça qui amène que ça se brûle comme ça, la machine, tout ça. Si ça retarde, parce que son chat est à la voiture à 18h. Si la voiture quitte déjà, il va Fumbot à 18h. Il faut que ça soit ici là peut-être à 1h, 2h. Bon, quand ça arrive déjà peut-être à 2, 4, 5 heures, ça chauffe alors, c'est obligé. C'est ça qui fait que ça brûle comme ça. Bon, voilà tout ce qu'on veut dire.
Thousands of Cameroonians are involved in this business, from the farms through the roads to the market and then to the stomachs. Many feed from the Buyam Sellam activities directly through consuming, while others sell to buy other food items to cook with this perishable. Dare not. With the Buyam Sellam women in our markets, at least you now know they started work just after midnight. You only met them in the markets later in the morning.
Yeah.